Taking multiple practice tests and studying vocabulary are two of the best ways to improve your SAT score.
Here is one of the practice questions from our course, link in the description.
The following text is adapted from E.B. White's 1952 novel Charlotte's Web. Wilbur, a young pig, has just learned that his spider friend Charlotte plans to help save him from being slaughtered. Finding a new friend, he was beginning to trust Charlotte, and he was glad to have her as a companion. But he found it almost impossible to believe that she would be able to save his life. Wilbur was modest. He realized that he was no beauty. Furthermore, he knew that he smelled only of pig. The thought of death returned to him, and he began to tremble with fear. But as he continued to watch and listen, he began to feel more cheerful. The more he studied Charlotte, the more he admired her skill. He was particularly glad that she always put her victim to sleep before eating it. Which choice best states the main idea of the text? A. Wilbur is terrified of being eaten by Charlotte. B. Wilbur is skeptical of Charlotte's plan but is growing to admire and trust her. C. Wilbur believes he is too unattractive to be saved from slaughter. D. Wilbur is fascinated by Charlotte's method of catching and eating prey.
The correct answer is B. The passage primarily depicts Wilbur's complex feelings towards Charlotte, showing his initial skepticism about her plan to save him, but also his growing admiration and trust in her. Key phrases like he was beginning to trust Charlotte, he found it almost impossible to believe that she would be able to save his life, and the more he studied Charlotte, the more he admired her skill, directly support this interpretation. Choice A is incorrect because the passage does not suggest that Wilbur fears Charlotte will eat him. His fear is about being slaughtered, not about Charlotte. The text actually mentions that Wilbur appreciates how Charlotte puts her prey to sleep before eating it, indicating a level of comfort with her hunting habits. Choice C is incorrect because while the passage does mention Wilbur's modest view of his appearance and smell, this is not presented as the main reason he doubts Charlotte's ability to save him. It's a contributing factor to his overall skepticism, but not the central idea of the text. Choice D is incorrect because although the passage does mention Wilbur's admiration for Charlotte's skill and his approval of her humane killing method, this is not the main focus of the text. It's a detail that contributes to Wilbur's growing admiration for Charlotte, rather than the central idea.
Check out the description for a link to our SAT course.
Also, like and subscribe for more practice questions.